Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back to work on the tag journal. I know that's all I've done this week, but I'm just really enjoying it and I want to continue on. So I hope you guys are also enjoying it. You seem to be. So today we're going to just move on from where we ended with this page. I have some other things laid out, but I don't know exactly yet. So I do know on this page, I want to put this piece for my white grunge kit on. So how is everybody? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing well. Sun is shining. Trying to get everything together for Easter. And all the plans and whatnot happening. So always good. All right, so we're going to ink that. I'm using both Walnut Stain and Vintage Photo, which is pretty much my go-to anyways. Most of the time. I think I want to put another little something up there. I mean, not that it's bad to have the brown paper. I do like the brown paper, but I don't know. I just like to decorate as much as possible, right? And we're going to do this again where we do the circular circles. I need to say hugs and blessings to Luann, Eileen, Pat, and Wendy. And I hope I said all the names right. Sometimes not super great with names. But I appreciate you, all of you, for commenting and just always being lovely. It's so nice. And welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or a short time. I couldn't do what I do without all of you, so I appreciate you very, very, very much. Okay. Good and inked. All right, what do we want to put up at the top? I just want something up there. You know, about maybe music would work. I might even just let that hang over and just like bend it too. I think that'll work. Good and grungy. Gonna tear a little bit more of this. We got all of our rock shoveled. We had to wait yesterday while they brought us a second load. It's like I said, I think I mentioned that on the video. It's just so hard to know. It's actually probably tomorrow's video, so you're gonna hear it's gonna be all mixed up. I just wanted to make sure I got my Friday video done, just in case I couldn't do one for today. So, but we got it. We got all the rock. We got it all laid out. So that project is done for now. There's always so many projects to do. And this, see, that's going to cover a lot of that. I want to see a little bit more of that music paper because that's kind of fun up there. So my daughter is enjoying her cat, Rowan, even though he's being a super extra pesty at night. She was funny. She said that he kept her up all night last night playing with his crinkle ball in her bedroom. And, you know, when he could have gone anywhere else in the house. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're the mom. You feed him, he's going to hang out where you're at. So, and they're nocturnal. Just having a good old time with the crinkle ball. So I have this piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, and it was obviously solid, but I cut it along there, and I'm going to glue this whole flap back here down, and then just glue along the edge there, so it'll be a pocket, but this won't be flapping. But I wanted to leave it because I mean, it's fine that it's there. So, and I don't know which. See, the problem with the Tim Holtz thing is I will take stuff out of packages and I put it back in the wrong package and whatever, or it goes into one of my boxes that I keep ephemera in, and so then I don't even have the package. So I apologize, but it is a Tim Holtz piece of ephemera. As you all know, I am not very organized on all this ephemera jazz. If you've watched me for a while anyway, you know that. Okay, so hopefully that won't get caught on anything. And then we can just put a couple little tags in there. I do want to do a little bit of geosoing. Sorry, I have a frog. I went walking this morning and all the trees, you know, are bloomed out with flowers. And oh my gosh, I had a huge asthma, allergy, all the things this morning. So I'm still kind of messed up from that. I do take allergy medication, but you know, what are you going to do? I don't know why I'm using my finger. I've got my little, I'll still get it all over me regardless, but oops, don't want to go that crazy. It was beautiful this morning though, walking, because oh my gosh, sun's shining and it's just like the perfect temperature, you know, where it's not real hot, not cold. Sweatshirt, just good stuff. And the trees are gorgeous. They just get me going. And then that'll all dry and you'll be able to write up there still. So let's work on our little tags while that dries. I just have some scrapbook paper. And again, I'm not sure where this is, what pack or anything. It just was in my junk box. I'm trying to go through some things that I have and try to use some of this stuff up. I've had a lot of this scrapbook paper for 15 years, so on this one, I think I'm going to put this cute little girl. And again, I don't know where I got her. Sorry. I think I probably found her on Pinterest because it's just one that I've cut out of cardstock. She's just adorable. Because when I first started, before I started doing digitals and all that, I used to just, you know, find what I could on the internet and cut stuff out. And you know, I've got like bags like this, for example, which is where I got this. Just a bag of random things. And yeah, so who knows? But it's all good. We've all got our random things we can use, I'm sure. And if not, there is loads of digital scrapbook papers, everything out there. That is the truth of it. Oh, I got scared there for a minute. I thought I wasn't recording. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days. Yeah, this one's not a Tim Holtz person, though. She's just on cardstock, so. Don't know, but she's cute. So there's one. I don't really think it needs a whole lot more than that. It's just a tiny one. And I have another one from the same paper. And what was I going to put on that one? Thought I had it here. Oh, they're right in front of my nose. Some daffodils. I must be feeling the Easter. I'm sad because a lot of my daffodils in my yard have croaked. You know, they don't last a whole long time, so I wish they did. I wish all that stuff would last all summer, but it didn't. And then I'm just going to use a piece of lace. This is another one of my random prints from who knows where. Who knows? Does it go this way? I think I'll have it go that way. I'll probably put a stitch or two in it just to make sure that it stays on the tag. When all is said and done. And I don't know what I'm going to put in the little holes, but I'm sure I'll find something. Let's see. It's not really big enough, but I could just staple it, which is also something that would work. Oh, some of this might work. That's from my friend Linda. Thank you, Linda. She was nice and shared with me. Ooh. I don't know if I like the that pink though. Okay, I lied. Let's see. What else do I have? It doesn't look old enough or something. Something like that wouldn't be bad. I think that might be a little better. It was in one of those rag rugs. She sent me a bunch of bits from one of those, which are fantastic for junk journaling because, you know, you just need some random stuff. And you don't need a ton of it for the most part. The most we ever do is make like a journal cover. That's probably the most fabric I use at one time. On anything. Yeah, that's cute. I think I might use this more gold one with the daffodils, though. I do like that. Is it gonna? Nope. Sorry, Silk's not great with that. It usually does just what just happened. after we got done shoveling all that rock last night and ate dinner, we went and sat in the hot tub because, oh my goodness. Did it pretty quick. Okay, those bits will get used somewhere, I'm sure. I kind of feel like I need to do a little bit of this on these too. And then when we ink that, it'll look cool. Because it gets just a little bit of that color from the ink. Put some on this lace. I'm wondering if with the little girl, if we want just maybe some threads or something. That's probably too many, huh? I'm gonna staple that. Just to have some extra threads. Maybe we'll put the green, it'll look good on here, huh? Did I glue that closed? Oh boy. It's easy to do, I will say. See, those will look cute in there. Okay, we need to ink them a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, you know I don't do that a little bit very much, do I? Not when it's a grungy. I love that little girl with her doll. It's just so cute. So sweet. This probably could use a little. It has picked up some of the color from the edge for sure. It's dry. Yeah. Okay. So you can still do a little bit of writing right here. And of course you can write on the little tags. Okay, definitely like that. And then on this page, I was gonna use, my sister made me this fun, what do you call that? Slow stitch piece. It goes this way, I think. And I'm gonna have it hang over a little bit, just so it hangs, you know, over here a little bit. But we're gonna put this down first, mostly because I want to make it a pocket, and I'm worried, you know, with an edge, it kind of needs something sturdier. So this is Tim Holtz, one of the report card dillies that he does. So we're gonna just put a little thumb notch. I don't think I planned anything to go in this pocket. Well. Too many things to think about. Oopsies. That wasn't very good of me. We'll put something on the back to hold that so that the pocket's not messed up. Got my little sanding block. You can use any sandpaper. This just, my husband made this for me. And we can't sell them because the file is under copyright. So it's just one of those, you know, they have out there so you can make your own kind of deals. Okay, on the back I'm gonna put, I don't know, what am I gonna put? How about some book page here, the edge, just to hold that tear so that, you know, hopefully it doesn't tear anymore. Getting my strings cut. That's the one good thing. Most of the stuff is easily fixed. Okay. So that's going to go about there because I want to leave the rip so you can see it, you know, along the bottom of that paint chip. And this will come and hang over. Then I have this cute little girl. She's going to kind of just tuck in behind there a little. I might take it over even a little bit more. Take off some of that corner. And this is from my people of the past, this little girl. Digital. Sorry, stomach's rumbling. Don't know why, it's been fed. Making noise. Yeah, my sister made me these for Christmas. And I love it. I love all the stuff she does with slow stitching because that is not my wheelhouse at all. It's mostly that my hands are bad and I don't even want to start doing that. So that's really what the thing is. I really just want to make sure this will fit on here and then we'll worry about where the other piece is going to go. Oh, I forgot. I was going to put this little piece on this envelope just to bring in a little bit of the pink over here. And that's just a Tim Holtz fabric bit from my friend Mitzi. Thank you, Mitzi. I'm really hoarding that fabric she got me. She sent it to me for Christmas and I don't ever want to use it. So I'm using little bits and pieces of it here and there. I think I'll put the pocket on and then I'll put that other piece on because it'll be easier to figure out. Can't really write on this page, so. But whatever tag I do put in there eventually, be able to write on that. Okay, so now we can put this on. I'll hang it over like that. And that I'm going to glue entirely down. And you could, of course, if you had something like this, use Fabri-Tac. I choose to use PVA glue or tacky glue because I'm not a fan of Fabri-Tac. Oh, I put glue all the way over on that side, didn't I? I know, y'all were yelling at me. No, I wasn't listening. See? Never gonna learn on that one. That's like a never gonna learn thing. Well, those stitches will definitely stay. Lid on that. I'm gonna just do this a little bit because it'll grab that ink nice with the glue for the grunginess. I normally like the strings, but and then I got this out of a book and it says I'll be a sunbeam. I thought that was cute. Oh, it's from a sheet music. So yes, you can't hardly see that Tim Holtz piece back there, but it's just background, and it's mostly just because it was a good weight to put that piece of fabric on and be able to have a pocket there. I do want a little more gesso. Do with the card I was using. Don't know. I put something else on here too. So make sure that, probably should have thought of that first too. The spine there is strengthened a little. Okay. Just use some bits and pieces here. This says Pennywise, and all I can think of with that is that awful horror movie. Is it called It? I don't watch stuff like that because I have nightmares all by myself. I don't need any help. But my son went and watched that with his friends, and so now every time I see that, I think of that thing. Yeah, I don't need help with nightmares, that's for sure. Okay, I need some new glue paper here. It's all covered in gesso. And which I'm going to need in a minute, but... Oh, did I just... Guys, I just dropped that and I don't know what I did, where it went. Oh, it's all behind my scoreboard. That's the problem when you gotta have all that stuff sitting at your feet. Lean it against the desk, but then, you know, stuff falls behind it. Oh, the life of a crafter. Just a never-ending mess, honestly. I'm actually gonna snip that a little over there because it goes over the edge of the pocket. So we want that to glue to the background. We want that to stay on the edge of the pocket. It worked okay to do it in that order because I kind of like how it went over the pocket a little bit. I think that's good. What time? Oh, 32 minutes. Did I have anything else? I had this, but I'm just not totally sure how I want to do this. I want it as a pocket. It is just a photocopy of one of those, these thingies. So we'll do the back. Yeah, because we're still going to have all that to do. Okay. But I thought it might be fun, kind of like we did the round playing card, to do one of these as a little tuck kind of a thing. Just don't know what I want to put. This one folding so weird. Just stick my hand in paint. What do I want to put behind there? Those are the words that I was trying to find. Oh, this might be kind of cool. This is obviously deli paper that I've inked on and whatever. Whatever. Paint, ink, all the things. Only problem is it's so shiny. But I do like the crinkly aspect of it. But I don't know how much it'll crinkle if it's stuck down. We'll be able to see this under, which is kind of cool. Oops, I should have ripped everything there. I'm going to let that hang off like we did the other one and curl it over. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to put in that pocket yet. I didn't think about that. I'm working on a kit right now that is going to have these like this in it, but it's just not done yet. And other just random bits and stuff that you could use in a journal like this. I just thought that would be fun. But I need a new glue page altogether now. Paint and glue and everything. Okay, do I still want this one here? Ew, I could have it hang off, huh? Okay. Now this is going to be the trick. Can I get this to look more junky here? Ooh, I know how I can. Put some gesso on it first. So what kind of stuff are you guys, oh my goodness, Amy, doing for Easter? Anything different than you normally do, or what kind of traditions do you have? We're doing different than we normally do because my son has to go to work. We usually do like a Easter dinner kind of a thing in the afternoon, but he's got to work, so we're doing brunch instead for our little get together. It's not as fun as it used to be, you know. Once kids grow up and all, it sort of loses. I mean, it's not about the Easter Bunny and all that anyway, but it is fun when kids are little. I'm going to have to pause and get this dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got it dry, and then I crinkled it again, and then I inked it some more. So, that is where I'm at with that. Now I'm going to glue it. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to try to leave this edge over here with no glue. I already got some of it, but I always remember after the fact. Oh, I think I might leave some of that hang down too. Let's come over here more. And it's kind of cool because you can crunch it a little bit, but I don't want to make it too textury because this is going to go here. And then whatever goes in and out of the pocket. Yeah, I got glue everywhere. I did not do well with that. I'm sure you're shocked. I'm a mess, you guys. I've got springs. I've got glue. I'm never going to learn that. Never. She's never gonna have it. Such a habit. It's so crazy. To just glue that whole thing. At the bottom. I just want all that gunk hanging over there. I'm doing a video. I think that'll work well. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. My husband came in looking for wood for the laser cutter, so I was gonna help him with that, but he got it. And I found this Tim Holtz rose that I'm gonna put on the middle of that. So kind of keep with our theme we got going with a little bit of roses and pink a little and all that. This has got that, I didn't think of this. When I put this together, I wasn't thinking roses and all that. So that's how we ended up not really going together. But, you know, that's kind of the thing. You know, it doesn't all have to be all matchy-matchy. I mean, I do that quite frequently, the matchy-matchy. But it doesn't have to be like that. And I'm still doing matchy-matchy because I'm, you know, still trying to find the things with the roses and whatever. But this is from my this and that labels in my Etsy shop. That might work good. It's a little too pink, huh? So maybe just something else. Kind of like the dream right here. And that'll tie in a little bit better with the copper colors. Wow. I'm telling you. These are kind of a bugger to cut out. So I heard Nancy Pitter talking because I went and watched her collage videos because she does the 50 stack challenge that I do on Mondays. She does it with collage, where she chooses a color and then she uses the 2 prompts on the collage. And she was talking about she makes lamb cake for Easter and wanted to know if anybody else makes lamb cake. I have to be honest, I didn't know what she was talking about. And then it was like, oh, a cake that's like a lamb, you know, looks like a lamb. That whole, I couldn't figure out what she meant. Because we used to eat leg of lamb always on Easter when my dad was alive, because he cooked it really well. I am not great at cooking lamb. But anyways, so I didn't know. I was like, what is that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, Amy. Durr. But, like I said, we normally do like ham and all that kind of stuff, but we're doing brunchy stuff. Well, sometimes we have done brunch at my in-laws before. Yeah, that was one of my genius moments. Sorry, Nance. Didn't know what a lamb cake was. So funny how we all do different things and you just think everybody does that. And you know what I mean? And I'm sure in certain areas, yeah, everybody does do that. I don't want, maybe I'll have it over here so it'll hang off a little. I'm really into this hanging off thing over here. Can you tell? I'm going to staple that one on there. Oh, I need to ink it first. I'm like, what is it missing? It's not grungy. Well, it kind of is, but... It's not grungy enough. Just smeared that all over. It's all right. Now I'll staple it. Even though it's got a ring up there, it doesn't really need to be stapled. But that's the cool part about using photocopies of those, because otherwise they're really kind of thick and bulky. That takes the bulk way down if you just have a copy of one. A lot of you might have them. You could copy your own too. Oh, we want to see the dream though, huh? That'll work. Left all that glue on there, now it's all goobered up. I'm a mess now. For a second, I thought I forgot to turn on the camera again. Yeah, that's a fun little tuck over my ultra grungy paper here. It's not going to hang over a whole lot. We can have this kind of hang over at the bottom though. That's just cheesecloth that's been tea dyed. Okay, so I'm going to let it hang over there a little. Trying to think before I do this now. And over there. And get right under that lip because it's not hanging off. So now we have pocket, and I could just put that in there actually. I want to make sure I have enough room. I don't know what that's from. I think that might be a Tim Holtz piece. It has no, numbers. It's just the hearts. And then we also have the other pocket. This album I'm using a lot more, journal I'm using a lot more colors on, obviously, than the last one. But I still do like that, those pops of red. But I don't know if that's what'll go in there. But anyway, we have gotten that far. So what do we do today? We glued the pages together. Oh my goodness. Just put some more gesso there, or we'll do this. I'll make it stand out like it was on purpose. Okay, so today we did this pocket and this page. those go in there. And then we have this pocket. I don't know that this will end up in there. It's not bad, but I don't know yet. And we did our little, what is it, viewfinder? What are they called? Viewfinder discs or something like that. Can't even remember. I had them as a kid and all that, but. So yeah, that's where we are so far. I am liking it. It is very grungy. I don't know that I'll use that. I kind of do like the card. But we still got a long way to go, y'all. And it's going to start to get fatty. All right, guys. Well, I will chat with you again soon. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk later. Love you. Bye.